Ride the Car Guy here, and today let's add a fun option to the Chrysler 300. Now I find it a little bit annoying when manufacturers work off of platforms, right? Platform meaning like you take one particular car, one particular platform, and you make a bunch of different cars using that platform. Everyone's guilty of it. Everyone does it. It's a huge R&D cost savings, huge production cost savings. So I definitely understand it. I just find it irritating when you buy one car and you know that it's basically just 5 other cars, just in a different form with some different options and some different badges. Chrysler, of course, is no stranger to this. This car is literally just a Dodge Charger with a slightly different body and more options. On the bright side, however, when you talk about platforms, you talk about taking one particular form of a vehicle and making a bunch of different vehicles out of it, well, that means that a lot of parts are interchangeable. Not only that, but when they're trying to save money on production, they do things like run the same wiring harness throughout the entire car, regardless of what options you have. And Chrysler is one of those brands. Now, what's awesome about this is that when I purchased my 300, I wanted to get the one with the absolute most options that I could. I'm that kind of person. I love a lot of options. I love having everything that the car has to offer. I found this one with literally everything except for one option that I really like, and it's kind of a quirky one. And that option is heated and cooled cup holders. Now, I really, really love this option. I think it's fun. I think it's unique. It's not something that you find in a whole lot of cars. So when I found this model that had everything that I wanted and just didn't have this, I knew that the way that Chrysler manufactures their cars, and a lot of big vehicle manufacturers make their cars, that I'm probably gonna have the wiring that I need to just add this later on. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our nice, fancy, heated and cooled cup holders, and we're gonna take out our plebeian, regular, non-cooled and heated cup holders and swap them out. Now, this feature was an expensive feature when the cars were new, so you're not gonna see this in a lot of vehicles. However, if you wanna buy this, you can get them off eBay brand new. This one was under $250, I wanna say. But if you head to Chrysler's website and look at the parts, I think they're between $500 and $600 new. So I got this really cool feature that I wanted for a lot less money than I would have if I had gone to the dealership and just bought the part from them. Now all we gotta do is install it. So let's go do that. Now this should be relatively simple. This piece of trim is supposed to pop right off. The only issue I'd really see is this right here. This is the bezel or the trim around the shifter. So let me just sort of gently prod at things. I have my body panel remover. Let's see where there might be some connections here. Ah, there you go. So it looks like there's one over here. And I'm just being really gentle because you don't want to break these. All right. So far, so good. All right. It's a little too close for comfort, this tolerance up here. So I'm going to see if I can pop this up first. There we go. There we go. Cool. Well, that was easy. It just has 4 little clips right here, and I was able to pop this whole thing out. So that way we can be a little less careful, I guess. That's kind of nice. There we go. So now we just need to see how we need to lift this up. There's 2 clips on the front that we need to push the tabs in before lifting out. There we go. There's one. And then push that other tab in. I need like a hook, something that hooks a little bit. This little guy ought to do the trick. There we go. So I just use this to kind of wrap around and click this here. I'll show you. This here, you just have to push these in. So I just kind of hooked down and went boop, click that right there. So now that's out. Looks like we have a few screws we need to pop out here. Pull these off. Looks like there's 2 on each side, and I believe there's, yeah, it looks like there's 2 up here as well. Let's pop all these off. Okay, let's see how this goes. Ah, okay. So pull that out. Looks like there's 2 clips. One here, one here. There we go. Ow. Stabbed myself in the thumb. All right, when you lift this up, careful not just to yank it out, because down here, there's a little connector that needs to be released first. There we go. And just pull that out. Probably just has one of those clips in it. There you go. Annoying clips, that is. Awesome. Here are our cup holders. So you want to pull those out. And then in here, this will come out as well once that's out. Just want to kind of tuck that aside. Awesome, awesome. So now I have my new one here. And I have my little cover. So I'm going to make sure that that gets put in place on top of this. So really we just need to flip this one over and make sure we have room. So let's kind of dry fit it real quick, because this little vent, this is all new. That space basically that's being taken up, that wasn't being taken up before. So let me see if I can get this in here. Ooh, it's tighter, much tighter. Let's see if I can. Really don't want to have to do anything crazy here. Woo, okay. And then that would slide in right there. Yeah, looking good. So I'm not going to pop it into place because I still have to plug it in. So let me just slide that back out. There we go. Now, just got to bring this up here. Make sure it's being plugged in the right way. It's keyed, so you can't really get it wrong. So there we go. Snap that back into place. Grab this. I put the back in first and it seems to go fine. So I'll go like that, back in first. Drop it into place. Awesome. See if I can get this holes to line up. There we go. And then just push down on those. There you go. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Interestingly enough, does this go underneath? Uh-oh. Did I mess this up? No. Okay. Awesome. Well, I guess all we need to do now is put our screws back in, right? So we have it screwed back in, and I'm just sliding this back and forth, making sure it moves freely. Looks good. And now we just need to take this guy and, well, wipe it down real quick. And make sure this stuff's back out of the way, so we don't want to do any damage to it. Line up the 4 pins. There's 2 up here, and then you have the 2 back here that slide into place into this. Excellent. Now, pop these side pieces in. And then, finally, we didn't disconnect anything down here, so finally, slide this in, pop it down, and we are done. I'm going to flip on my little switch here. Awesome. So I'm going to turn on my lights. Great. So what I was doing, I'm turning it on to check that all the lights work. I turn on my cooling, and the blue light turns on. Turn on the heat, and the red light turns on. When I turned on the cool, I could hear the fan turn on, and then when I turned on the heat, I could feel that it was getting warm in the cup holder. So awesome. It's really as easy as that. Pretty cool that everything's pre-wired. You just need to buy the part, swap it out, and you're done. Awesome. What an excellent result. All it took was a couple of minutes, the new part, and some simple tools, and I was able to swap out my cup holders for the nice heated and cooled ones. Maybe that platform sharing and pre-wiring of everything isn't so bad after all. It is really nice to be able to buy features for your car from the factory and just plug them in. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Head to the comments below. Let me know if you have any questions or how you liked this job. And then, of course, subscribe for more content like this. Hit that bell to be notified when new videos come out. And I will see you all in the next one.